like that.
Thanks for everybody tuning back in, and thanks for waiting for us. We got our round 3 for some Modern.
All right, so it looks like we got the Yawgmoth showing up. And talking with Josh earlier, he was saying that he was not wanting to face Chaz.
Yeah.
He's giving him the most trouble.
Yeah.
And he said that the Yawgmoth can be a little swingy.
Yeah.
So,
exciting.
yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, headband.
Oh, no.
Headband match.
Oh, man, we got a real challenge on our hand. We got the Yawgmoth, plus we got the headband mirror. Let's go, baby. This is great.
This is for, I don't even know. How big are these stakes?
I know, right?
To be the
These are
one,
huge.
yeah, the one to walk out wearing the headband.
Yeah.
Because the other one they can after this, I think.
Yeah,
right.
2 ninja enters, 1 ninja leaves. It is funny that when we asked both of these players about what card they relied on most this season, they both said Yawgmoth.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, yeah, they're both playing Yawgmoth. So definitely sweet. So let's take a look at Josh's hand here. It looks like we got probably a Mandork, a Gilded Goose, or a Young Wolf. We got a Swamp, a Dryad Arbor.
Ballista?
Ballista? Okay, he's gonna ship that one, not feeling it. Just in on Beseiju.
Beseiju. Yeah.
I believe he's pitching, that was a Ballista. He's got a Grist. That is a Delighted Halfling, a Yawgmoth, and a Blooming Marsh at least. So definitely some super solid super solid hand here from Chaz. Even though there's taking a mulligan here.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is Josh's first mulligan, and then we get some sweet 6-on-6 action instead of, going to 5.
Don't want to mulligan into the dirt.
So take a look at Josh's hand here. While we're resolving mulligans here, for anybody that knows Yawgmoth, the most important part of your Yawgmoth deck list is your one-ofs. So Chaz right now is sitting on 1 Ballista, a Gilded Goose, Strangler Geist, Haywire Might, a Zulba Cutthroat, the Hepatra, and then a Fulminator Mage. So a couple good one-ofs. The Fulminator Mage is definitely a sweet choice here.
Yeah.
We're going to see a turn 2 Grist. The dream for Yawgmoth.
Jeez.
We love to see
Turn 1
it.
Delighted into turn 2 Grist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
But no, I think Chaz was showing off the one of Fulminator Mage in the last last few series.
Yeah, I've talked with him about this multiple times. Fulminator Mage is definitely a good local meta choice because we do have a lot of Amulet players here and a lot of Tron players. So running that in the Maid for a little bit of extra edge, because those matchups can be pretty difficult sometimes, because your 1-2-3 is significantly worse than their 1-2-3.
Right.
So, yeah, when they're carning and you're playing, Grist is not too bad, but a Wall of Roots into a Young Wolf, and then you're like, oh, this is no good for me at all. And then, so Joshua's one I was looking at is Gilded Goose, Walking Ballista, Haywire Might, Zulaport, the Hepatra, and then he's also got an Endurance. So he's on the Endurance plan for this one. And then you'll notice that flip card in here. So there are a couple like switcheroos that we're doing here just so that it makes it a little bit easier for players to switch between rounds here.
Yeah, we're kind of encouraging proxies to be used instead of switching, your Thoughtseizes from one deck to the other.
Yep. Back and forth,
just to make it, a lot easier on everybody.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't know what's going on.
So,
did you present the wrong deck, or what's going on here?
It's possible that the deck was not fully
there.
Yeah, if he's looking through.
Yeah, this is always a kind of awkward thing with, sharing cards between the two decks, where it's like you need to make sure that all the cards are there.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's going on here. I think he probably put in the wrong set of proxies here, because it looks like I saw some Llanowar Wastes, and I don't believe he has. Oh, he does have 2 Llanowar Wastes in his Yawg. So, yeah, something unfortunate there.
Yeah.
So, before the event, the reason why we started a little late is because Josh only didn't have enough sleeves to have
switch over check-in, so
the
it's like
actual
they're
cards and the proxy cards.
switching out here.
So I told him that he could swap the proxy cards back and forth, so that he didn't have to pull stuff out of sleeves every game, but didn't have to go buy a new set of sleeves for this.
Yeah.
And before this match, he didn't take the proxy cards out of his Pioneer deck. So he presented 46 instead of 60.
All right.
Right. Yeah. Really a little bit of clarification, just a little mix up on the switching cards around. So yeah, it's a little difficult when you're trying to remember which cards go in where and remembering to switch them off. It's kind of making sure that your list is all set up and. But that is unfortunately is going to be a game loss for Josh. So we're going to go into game 2.
Yep.
Josh got his big old sideboard guy. Look at that thing.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
moly.
I mean, you're allowed, you're allowed some written paper, and
Yep.
those notes, they definitely help. I know playing against the Teamer Energy Mirror back in Kaladesh, yeah, I definitely needed some notes for, for that matchup.
Yeah, I need a reminder on this, please.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do a quick double check here for Josh. He's going to re-look through and make sure we got everything in there.
Yeah, and again, just getting confirmation from the judge. It just turned out Josh presented a 46 card deck, so,
Just a little short there. It's just switching around,
So, yeah, we'll make sure everything's correct this time around. Because, ultimately, we just want to watch more Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll watch more Magic.
I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, if we weren't watching more Magic, I'd be very disappointed.
If we weren't watching more Magic, I'd want to be playing more Magic.
Yeah. Magic on Magic.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just watch Magic while you play Magic. I've dipped into that a few times.
Exception.
Oh, yeah.
We need to go deeper. Watching Magic, while listening to Magic, while playing Magic.
There you go. Have a Magic podcast going.
While thinking about Magic.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just looking at Magic cards.
While looking at Magic cards, yeah.
You just have some,
all the senses.
Yeah. Except, they've said that you shouldn't eat the delicious Magic cards.
But those are the tastiest ones.
I mean, they're food. There's food printed right on them.
Yeah, they're food.
They're food.
Yeah, have you seen the ones from the Infinity? Oh man, like the giant cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Woo!
the sundae and everything.
Oh man,
yeah.
Well, another good food token is the first TCS Rockets series. Next picture, he's eating some pizza on his token. And it looks delicious.
That's right.
It's got that sweet cartoon, like super cheesy, gooey, like stretch out cheese. Oh, it's
Like
so delicious.
Ninja Turtles, just
Yeah, and then if you come over to TCS Rockets, there is pizza next door.
There is.
You get Magic and pizza.
Yeah.
All at once.
Best of both. So instead of eating the delicious Magic cards, you instead get to eat the delicious pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put Magic cards on it if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it. I think the pizza's good enough. But
We won't do that.
we won't judge you if you want to. Alright. So shuffling up here. They just taking a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
That game 1 was hard fought. I'm sure he needed a breather after that first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I hate to see two different games kind of ending in a way like that. Kazi and then Josh.
Definitely unfortunate.
But
yeah, it's good it was caught this early though.
Yes.
Just because presumably he went to fetch and was like, I'm gonna get an Overgrown Tomb, and wait a minute, where are all my Overgrown Tombs?
Yeah, we saw
I need those.
Yeah, we saw him starting to pile everything out, looking for his Sporovs, and then they just weren't there.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if Josh can get this game 2, and then we get a third game.
Oh yeah.
Now Chaz always being up the 1 from the game loss here.
Right.
So looks like we're
And
getting rolling here.
Oh, then that's that's the Wilds of Eldraine food that we have down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is not quite as tasty looking.
It's a little spiky.
Yeah, a little spiky, and it's Jello. It's kind of contradicting textures there.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be terrible. I'm glad we moved away from everything in Jello.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so Chaz shipping. Looks like Josh was keeping. We'll see if maybe he picks up here, and we can see if we can get some more little peeks at what he's working with.
Yeah, get an idea.
Yeah, we did see Yawg plus land plus Wall of Roots.
So then sideboarding, because now we're in game 2.
Yes. Yes, sideboarding got a couple of options here. So Billy's working with a Sheldred, a Fatal Push, a Legion's End, a Go for the Throat, 2 Thoughtseize, a Chalice of the Void, a Soul of Jailer, 2 Force of Vigor, 2 Pick Your Poison, a Reclamation Sage, and a Fulminator Sage. Definitely some good ones in this format is Sheldred. A lot of people always with Yawgmoth always argue between the Blood Artist and the Zulport. The Sheldred is definitely good in this mirror match, just because they have to activate Yawgmoth 5 times in order to kill Sheldred, and that means they lose 10 life. Plus each one for Yawgmoth. So that's kind of a no-go. So you kind of have to grist Sheldred before anything happens, or get your own Sheldred on the board before you start going off there. Go for the Throat is also a nice clean answer.
Yeah.
Legion's End and Fatal Push actually also pretty good in this matchup. Legion's End does kill Yawgmoth. So it's a nice 2-mana answer for Yawgmoth, as well as Fatal Push fetching into killing that. So, all right, we're going to offer the Halfling
Chaz
here.
will start again with Turn 1 Halfling.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll follow
Follow
that
the
up.
grist.
Yeah. We will see.
And then Josh also has a Soulless Jailer too. I think Soulless Jailer is always a good thing to bring in this matchup, because you can always decide when you want to get rid of Soulless Jailer. So stop what your opponent's doing, make them deal with it if they want to deal with it, and then when you're ready to do your thing, you can just sack it.
Yeah, and Chaz for his sideboard with 1 Haywire Might, 1 Pick Your Poison, 1 Pile On, 2 Endurance, another Fulminator Mage, 2 Force of Vigor, a Rex Sage, a Shealdred, 2 Legion's End, Necroplasm, Maelstrom Pulse, and a Terra Sunder.
Yeah.
So a lot more 1-ofs.
Yes.
Yeah. So how highly do you value Artifact Destruction? Like the Rex Sage, like the Haywire Might, do you just want to try to go after Cauldrons?
Yeah, I think Haywire Might can be pretty reasonable in this one, just because if you can hit your opponent's Cauldron and then get your Cauldron with the Haywire Might, you don't have to worry about that for the future. It is not quite as relevant. Oof, sorry, to grist again. It's pretty good.
Yep.
So it's definitely an option. I mean, if you have one in the main, I don't think bringing in a second one would be quite as good.
Okay.
But
Chaz making sure to represent the game state with his -1/-1 counter.
-1 counter.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is actually a -1 dice as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can't really see it because it's actually like a 3D printed dice.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's just a little dark, but yes, yeah, which is super sweet. We can see third land here for Josh. Which is nice here is that he does have a Yawgmoth in hand.
Yep.
So we can see a Yawgmoth this turn. I mean, playing Yawgmoth into Grist is always kind of unfortunate. This is a good one for Josh. He can minus and then kill his opponent's Grist.
Yeah. Grist on Grist violence.
Grist on Grist violence. Oh, and Chaz just drew a Cauldron. Cauldron here is brutal. With Josh not sitting on a Cauldron already, he'll be able to eat his own Grist. And then now all of his creatures are Grists.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully Josh brought in something for that. He does have an Eldritch Evolution in hand. So if he did want to bring in Rex Sage, this is how I deal with Cauldron card. It's definitely a good option.
Yeah.
We can see Yawgmoth coming down from Chaz as well. Josh drawing a Gilded Goose for the turn. So then on double Yawg, Eldritch Evolution, and Goose. Kind of awkward draws. I mean, Josh is set up here for doing the Yawgmoth thing. Oh, Malik Sheldred. Oh no, that's another Yawgmoth. Never mind. I thought that was the Sheldred. It's the boardless one.
Yes.
Well, all 4 Yawgmoths are counted for on Josh's side. He has 2 in his hand and 2 in his graveyard.
Wow.
So he would love a Cauldron. A Cauldron draw there would have been actually really great, because then he would have been able to Cauldron one of his own Yawgs.
Yep.
And while Chaz's Cauldron is tapped.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to see another mana here. Let's see, 2. Yeah, he's got a lot of options here, which is real nice. I mean, he can go into an Evolution, second the Wall of Roots into a Sheldred.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be good. Get a good defender.
Yeah.
Start putting some pressure on his life total.
No, he's going to sack the bug, so he's going to go for a 2-drop. 2 or less.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he can go for second Wolf. He can go for a Zulaport. I think he's thinking here. He's going to go for a Might.
Okay.
It's a good one here. Yeah.
Get the Cauldron off the
Get the
table.
Cauldron off there. Yeah. Get it out of there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because that can really swing the course of the game. If you're sitting on a Cauldron and your opponent is not, all of your creatures having that extra value, especially when you get to play it and immediately get Grist. Like, that's just kind of the dream for playing Cauldron. You just play Cauldron. Oh, Grit. Well, don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Turn 2 Grist into getting another
Grist
Grist with your Cauldron.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
Keep fetching a turn for Chess here. He's going to get that Underground Mortuary. Going to do some surveilling. That's a sweet new addition for the Yawgmoth decks. Get a little bit of surveilling, feed the graveyard, clear up the way a little bit for stuff you don't want.
They're kind of some nice additions for almost every deck.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
1 or 2 ofs.
Yeah, always solid. So you're gonna surveil, keeping it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's liking it, so he's gonna keep it.
And what could it be?
Yes, he's gonna swing all out at Grist.
Yep.
He's thinking block here, block the light halfling.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna block there to eat the halfling,
And then yeah.
and then
just
dies.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can keep his wall of roots around.
Yeah.
But another Grist.
Okay.
Just thinking what he wants to do
Yeah.
here.
That's just another
Plus-
land in his hand that I saw.
Yeah. Yeah, an overgrown tomb.
Yeah.
Right. And you just take a look at Chaz's deck list up there.
Yeah. While we're deciding.
Rubbing the headband again. Alright, so he's gonna plus and just make another bug. Protect his Grist for next turn.
Yep.
So if Josh wants to kill a insect token in order to attack Yawgmoth for 2, attack Grist for 2, that seems fine.
Okay.
Right, so
Going
he's
goose.
gonna goose. The goose is loose!
Big goosing.
I'm going to see a Yawgmoth.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, even attacking the Grist here from 4 to 2 isn't too bad, because then if he does want to deal with the Yawgmoth next turn, he'll have to minus Grist and then lose it. And then he won't have a Grist for Josh's second Yawgmoth that he has in his hand. So, alright, he's gonna attack Grist. He's gonna block. And then this is still nice for Josh here because he can still draw a pretty decent amount of cards. He can sack the Wall of Roots, put a counter on the wolf, sack the wolf, sack the goose, put a counter on wolf, sack the wolf. Like, you know, let's just refill, get a couple extra cards here.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get a mortuary again. I believe Chaz is on 2 mortuaries, so
Yeah.
definitely getting those early when you don't really need that extra land drop right away. And then, so both players are kind of set up here for some different lines here. So no cauldrons. I mean, there's not really sitting on any ballistas or anything. I mean, Chaz is sitting on maybe drawing another cauldron into a ballista line later on because he does have the Wall of Roots already in there, which Josh is now also set up for getting the line. So he's just going to move a counter from the bug.
Yep. And the
Drawing.
-1/-1 counter, blowing up the +1/+1 counter on the wolves, the
Yeah.
undying, yeah.
Doing the thing.
Yep.
And then Josh, second young wolf draws him a bunch of cards. Both players still have a pretty healthy life total, so any Yawgmoth, I'm going to draw a bunch of card lines, are pretty solid here because you can get pretty deep into your deck at this point. So Josh still sitting on 3 young wolves in deck plus 4 chords. So he's got plenty of stuff in there. It's just drawing it.
And he has just the one Eldritch.
Yeah, just one Eldritch in
Okay,
lane.
yeah. And then, Chaz just does have the 2 mortuaries there.
Yeah. Alright. Still thinking here. He's going to move the counter to the young wolf again.
Let's see if he
Draw
can
again.
get some action.
Then he's going to sack, maybe to kill the last spot. Okay.
Cool.
The one with the loyalty counter on it specifically.
Yes. Have to make sure those ones get off.
Okay, so a core draw, was that another young wolf in his hand as well? So he's set up very nicely, I think, for this next turn. If that was another young wolf, it is another young wolf. Yeah, so we'll be able to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, just clearing the board.
Oh, okay.
Round number 2.
Okay, so he's responding to the Grist, so for the young wolf.
And then Yawgmoth. I don't think he needs to play Yawgmoth now, does he?
No, because he can go young wolf, cord into young wolf,
Yeah.
and then next turn he can go Yawgmoth, cord into Zulaport.
Yeah.
If that is how things. I mean, Chaz does have a Grist on board as well as a bunch of live draws. So
True. And I mean, he could get aggressive with the young wolf and the Grist and just decide to kill the Yawgmoth.
Yep. Yeah, so definitely waiting for Yawgmoth for the following turn might be the case, especially since you only have that one in your hand. As soon as that one's gone,
That's
you
it.
don't have any Yawgmoths left to play. You only have that. Oh, he's just gonna run out the Yawgmoth here now. Just gonna draw. Sitting on 2 cards here.
Yeah. Let's see what he might have. I'll check out graveyards.
Maybe got a Cauldron.
Maybe a cauldron.
Nope.
Nope.
It's a double land.
It's always nice to check the graveyard every once in a while.
Yeah.
See, hey, how many Yawgmoths are in there?
Okay, so he's just gonna minus here. Kill the Yawgmoth. Okay. So then now we're cooking.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
land.
Josh drew so many cards off that Yawgmoth.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now he has the action to do something. What's that?
Yeah. Go for the throat.
Go for the
Like,
throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're sitting on double cord. Go for the throat plus a verdant.
I mean, Josh is pretty well set up.
Yeah.
Because, so if he doesn't have the Yawgmoth, what would you want to core for?
Children.
Children? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Looks like that's children.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of telling at this point. Unless you're trying to juke your opponent, which doesn't seem very good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cord for 4. I'll get a grist. Yeah, so that's a Sheldred. Very spoopy sound. Look at it. Ooh, the boogie maid of the corner.
Oh, I mean, she is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, Chaz, time to take 2.
Yeah. Now the race is here is real now.
Yeah.
Gonna draw on game some 2. Attack for 5.
What did he draw there?
Looks like another
Fulminator?
Fulminator. Okay.
Not doing much.
Yeah.
That's the body, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna cord for 3. Maybe looking for a grist.
Okay.
Just main phase cording here.
Yeah, activate the Planeswalker.
Mhm. Go Overgrown Tomb Sweep.
Okay, cool.
Not drawing that next turn.
Nope. Get that out of there. Okay.
Oh, a bunch of lands. All right. So we're gonna see a game 3.
Okay.
Ooh,
Josh might be able to come back.
Josh's very favorite matchup, mirror match.
Against
Against his yes, against his feared opponent.
Oh, man.
Going into a game 3 here.
Ooh.
You know, a reasonable amount of marbles are on the table now for this.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, I don't think maybe sideboard's not changing very much here. Uchez looking to switch some stuff around, but you know, a lot of the sideboard for this particular matchup isn't super play draw dependent, so mostly everything will probably stay the same.
Yeah. And you know, you were talking earlier, you were saying how a lot of times if there's 2 cauldrons out, it just ends up being like a cauldron stalemate.
Yep, just
Yeah.
a standoff. You're both just staring at each other, waiting for somebody to activate it, and then deactivate, and you're like, I gotcha. I'll activate in response.
Yeah. So we'll see how aggressively they might want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always awkward too because I mean, with this matchup, we can see games like that where it just goes on forever and you both just kind of stare at each other for a while, and then sometimes you just win on turn 2 or 3. Like maybe not turn 2, but like
Right.
on like turn 3, like you
Yeah.
know. So sometimes it's just super aggressive, and
Yeah.
you can't really respond to it. But a lot of the sideboard options do help with that.
Yeah, like
Let's see if he wants to.
the game is effectively over on.
Yes.
And interesting from Josh when we were talking to him earlier, he said that if he were to get the token, he'd want to do the classic 2/2 black zombie
Yeah.
or the black green insect for grist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were talking earlier and you said you might want to do the.
Oh yeah,
insect?
I would 100% do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, Gregari for life.
Oh, okay.
I like bugs. So I'm with you, Josh. I am with you there. Get that sweet insect token, because the insect token that Gristus has is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like that centipede with like some cool pincers. But I mean, we saw Chazis earlier with like
so
the
sweet.
Hercules beetles.
Yeah.
Like, oh, very cool. You got a lot of different cool options.
They look like Phyrexianized almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I think if I was insect, I want to be like a worm.
Yeah.
Just chilling out, hanging around.
Yeah, just,
Like a roly-poly.
oh, roller coaster would be good. Just
Yeah.
like coming out after it rains, just like, oh hey guys, what's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Just doing my thing, shuffling along.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Josh what bug he would want to be if he was an insect token. If you chose insect token, Josh, which insect would you be?
Would you still play me if I was a worm?
That was too good.
Oh.
Gotta
Alright.
take a breath after that one. Oh man. Oh my gosh. That's too good here.
Alright, so we got all of our counters ready to go.
Our dice and counters and
Yeah.
everything's going. All right. Look at the image. Taking a bither.
Oh wow.
Oh, so many dice.
Yeah. I
All
mean,
the dice.
When you're playing Yawgmoth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard a horror story about somebody sitting across from somebody at like a competitive event that was playing hardened scales and then immediately asked if they had dice to use.
Oh no. That's when you just say no.
No. That's on you.
Good luck tracking that. Like, I don't know if this card is actually a 4/4. There's no counters on it.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Yeah. And then you get the chaos player that just like takes one of the sheets from their life pad and then they just start ripping it up
tears
into
it?
little pieces.
Oh.
They're putting it on their card. You put it sitting across from them, they're just like, man, if I just like blow on my opponent's cards, then they have no counters on them anymore.
Yeah, just a quick sneeze or
Yeah.
cough. Oh, man.
Oh wow, all of
Oh.
your creatures are 1/1s all of a sudden. That's
Terrible.
really weird.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, look at the hands here. So just say on double Yawgmoth, he's pitching a Yawgmoth. This one with the
And
Verdant.
I think I see two Grist in Chaz's hand there.
No turn one halfling this time.
Okay.
This one forced into the Ghost Boy.
Yeah.
Ow. Bork.
I don't know if he's the goodest boy. Spirited Companion is pretty good.
And Yoshimaru.
And Yoshimaru.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some hot contention for the bestest boy.
That's true. I am partial to Young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because but
Wait, it wasn't there like a Kaldheim ferocious pup whose flavor text is just awoo?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see Surveil from Chester. He's gonna keep it. Looks like that is a
Okay.
I think it's an Assaultron Invader, which is a walking ballista.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, from the Fallout set. So,
Oh, okay.
all right, Josh Singh here is gonna do a Ultra Mortuary.
Yep.
Gonna surveil here. Looks like another Wall of Roots. I think he already has one in hand, so probably looking to ship that.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a Wall of Roots in the graveyard too is a good backup for. I'm just gonna Cauldron you. Chazzer and Cauldron.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Bowmasters actually. So he's gonna Cauldron now.
I think, yeah, if he just Bowmaster or
Oh, he's gonna Grist.
Grist, okay.
Wall of Roots.
Okay.
How many Wall of Roots can we have on camera at once? The answer is 4.
Yes.
For now.
And then somebody's gonna play a Cauldron and we'll get like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh man. So
This-
Josh sitting with a Cauldron in hand now.
Yeah,
as well.
I think Josh has
So then-
Cauldron too.
He's just gonna play his Boseiju.
Ooh.
I don't think he has another land here, so we're gonna go Wall of Roots. Wow.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And then now, I mean, Josh does have options. He can just go ahead and Cauldron now.
Yeah.
He is set up. Okay, so he's just gonna attack with Young. He was set up for a line of leaving Cord up. And then there we go. Okay, so he's gonna play Cauldron here. If he left the Young Wolf up, he'd be able to go next turn Cord into Ballista into Cauldron.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
So-
talking about that line earlier too
Yeah.
when we were
Mm-hmm.
off the air and just
Yeah,
how, yeah.
He's also going to play Cauldron.
And now we just stare at each other.
I mean, he can activate Cauldron in response. Another wall.
So-
Okay, so the answer is
okay.
actually 5 Wall of Roots.
Okay, so if Josh wants to, he can just end of turn tap to get a Wall of Roots out, right? Because then there's still a Wall of Roots to get. There's no like real downside to it, except now he would be able to have one untapped.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the we're in a standoff here now because
Yeah.
not only do both players have, with us with perfect information, we know both players have Cauldrons.
Right.
They know that each other have Cauldrons. They know each other has Wall of Roots. Both of them are sitting on Cord. Both of them are sitting on Cord and the Ballista right now. So both of them are ready to go.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be tempted because there's only the Wall of Roots in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So on like Chaz's end of turn, Josh activate Cauldron, but
Yeah, Chaz is gonna Cord.
and how
I
much?
think he's
is
cording
this one?
for 0.
Yeah, Cord for 0.
Zip.
Not a,
Zilch.
not a gosh darn thing.
Not a single mana was spent to cast that card. No, he's just gonna go for Might.
Okay.
I like this play too. It makes him not have to worry about Josh's Cauldron.
Yeah. He has the mana up to activate it as well.
He's just activating this now.
Okay.
Oh, he's just gonna let it happen. He's not gonna try to take anything. He's gonna hit Wall of Roots, his Wall of Roots.
Okay. So now, what is Josh gonna cord for? Because I was thinking he might just do the same, get the Haywire,
Yeah,
and blow up the Cauldron.
yeah. We'll see Bowmasters here in turn.
Maybe Josh might want to find a Bowmaster. No, just let someone tap.
Let's see. A drawing of a Magic the Gathering card. Right, so
Yawg.
Wrist, Yawg. Is that another Cauldron? Oh, it's a Maelstrom Pulse. Very interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to make your opponent's Young Wolves bigger.
Yeah. Gonna mill a Young Wolf. Add a green here.
Mana
And for a Yawgmoth. We got plenty of action going on this Yawgmoth now. It's gonna sacrifice. I was just gonna attack here first.
Okay.
What is kind of neat here is that he can proliferate with the Yawg. Almost.
Okay. And then he has his Bowmaster token. Okay. So we're gonna get a cord
For 4.
for
I'm gonna see either a Yawg or a
Sheldred.
Sheldred.
I mean, Sheldred block the Orc token. No, just
Okay.
just the Yawg.
Yeah.
I mean, he has Young Wolves.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's just gonna probably start picking apart his board.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be able to, I mean... Yeah, definitely weird. Yeah, because, I mean, just Yogging Young Wolves just feels bad, because it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna untap here. It's like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, we were in a combat
Wait.
step.
Hold up! Yeah, so used to just courting at the end of turn to not leave your Yogg sitting there.
Yeah. Vulnerable.
Okay.
Kill the wolf, huh? Kill the Bowmaster. Yeah, we're gonna have a stack going.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get this represented.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Sacking.
For the other Young Wolf.
Yep.
Yeah, because this way, I mean, I think Josh is sending another cord, so that does still help. Because this way, he won't be able to start loops with Young Wolf.
Right.
Because both of them will have +1/+1 counters on them, so they won't come back. Yeah. So he's going to sack. Look at that great stack representation.
Incredible.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Because yeah, with this mirror match, when lines like this happen, it's really hard to keep track of where everything is at.
Especially with the Bowmaster on the table.
Yeah.
Especially with the Nagathus Cauldron on the table.
Yeah. So he's gonna respond to the Young Wolf Undying trigger to exile it with Cauldron and put a counter on his Orcish Bowmasters. So he's gonna draw one. He's gonna ping. Just only have 2 draws here, so fortunately not enough to quite get rid of Yawgmoth, but
Yeah. The Bowmasters can't quite get him.
Yeah.
this will die. This will get the counter removed. Then he has a Bowmaster token with 2 counters on it.
Yeah, I think it's Orcish Army.
Yeah. Then he's got a sweet Itachi token for his. Like, it's so rainbowy. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I have Lucas Graciano one, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw him in Vegas, he had a whole collection of like booster packs and stuff of just stuff that he had made. And all right, we have our current standings, our 2-0s up on the left there. So still alive for Alex and Alex.
Alex
well.
and Alex.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting mirror match.
That would've.
The Alexes.
Yeah.
We got our 1-on-1 players in the middle there. And then our unfortunate O2s. But that's okay. We still got more rounds of Magic to play.
We still
So,
do. Yeah. And honestly, being at this level of competition, like being top 16 for this whole series is
yeah.
an incredible feat.
Oh, yeah. Already good as it is.
Yeah.
That you're here.
Yeah.
So.
All great players.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Probably double checking something here.
Yeah.
Lots of interesting, weird lines going on.
A lot of triggered abilities.
Yep.
I think we just need to get a Tide Binder down somewhere and just
Yeah,
drop
right.
all this nonsense.
Yeah. This is print humility in a modern, and I
Oh.
don't have to worry about it. Everything's a 1/1 with no abilities. I don't want
Yeah.
to deal with it anymore.
Overwhelming Splendor, get
Yep.
a first package going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these creatures with abilities.
Just-
Get them
yeah.
up. Get them dead.
Let's just pox somebody out of the game.
Yeah.
That's my kind of magic.
Or Death Cloud them.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Whoa, Death Cloud is too far, but Pox is okay? What was going on?
Well, there's an X, all right? So you can make Death Cloud as big as you want.
That's true. Cool. What
Oh.
we got? Especially with Billy. Some fun facts in.
This quote at the bottom there.
Yeah, most excellent. Yeah, definitely a cool fact that he was the only player who didn't top 8 in the events but still made it.
Yeah.
Like, she was just jamming events. And you can still have, good positive records and,
Yeah, have a good weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just show up and put in your time, and you get enough points.
Yeah. Yeah, make this sweet top 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also been on Yawg for quite a good amount of time. I know we've seen him on camera a couple times before now, so
And it looks like we've resolved our Yawgmoth stacks.
finally.
And
Just takes a little bit of time.
yeah, we're all just like, yes, these are the cards that I drew.
Yes.
These are my Bowmasters.
Yes. Yep. Let's keep going. Okay.
And at the end of it, we're left with Yawg on each side, an army token, and a tapped Cauldron.
It says 4 counters on it. Okay, so he's gonna try to kill the wall roots.
Yep.
Sack for no value? Nope, just gonna let it die.
Okay.
Oh no, he's gonna sack it for value. Okay.
Okay.
Most excellent.
And then,
And then a
push.
push.
Ooh.
Okay. Back to the drawing board here.
Yep. So there's still the Matter of the Grist.
And the cauldron.
And the Cauldron.
Yeah, because now, I mean, even with having cauldron, now he can Yawgmoth cauldron. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Yep. Cauldron is a very good magic card.
It is.
Attack for 2.
Okay.
Yep. Chris takes it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, a minor interesting thing is Chaz has been very specifically exiling cards from Shasha's graveyard.
Right.
Because he's been able to use Grist so easily. That getting Grist up to 5 and then just draining your opponent for like 10 is definitely a threat.
Yeah.
Especially like right now. I mean, killing Yawgmoth would definitely help here. I mean, let's see. Let's play what's the line here? So Chaz got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in graveyard. Okay, she's gonna add a green, play a Yogg.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. Over here.
He's gonna sacrifice.
Yeah, the 1/1 with the
Yeah.
wall of roots.
Plus here. It's a Terrace
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
All right.
Now we know that he brought that in.
Yeah.
Taking a look for creatures in there.
It's most of the things you would want to hit.
Yeah. Thinking about Cauldron here now.
Yeah, does Josh have anything else in his graveyard that he would want to get out?
So Boseiju. Okay, so he's Bosejuing. Definitely solid here.
Exile to Yawgmoth too.
Mhm. Yeah, get a second Yawgmoth.
Yeah.
Just gonna go to land, which is nicer. You can get Underground Mortuary with that.
Get the surveil lands, yeah.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Oh,
It's
Maelstrom.
another Grist, Maelstrom, and Ford in hand. So close. Both players just like right there, like
Yeah.
super close.
They're just on the edge of like getting one over the other.
yeah,
I think Chaz with the grist.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for Josh to be able to like come back from.
Mhm.
But the Young Wolf, I mean, is at least gonna be maybe somewhat relevant.
Yeah.
Just
Yes, it's having the creature here. Because, I mean, Chaz essentially would have to play another creature before he's able to down-tick Grist.
yeah.
Because then you just kill the insect in response, and they have to sacrifice their Grist for your Grist. I mean, sure, like, you're left with the Grist, and your opponent has nothing, but it still feels kind of bad because you want your Yawgmoth thing. That's really the only answer for Yawgmoth in these mirrors.
Yeah. I mean, if they're drawing cards, you need to be able to draw cards.
Yes. Yeah.
When they're redistributing encounters, you need to be able to do it.
I was thinking here, so Besageing, talking about magic,
Yeah.
about Yawgmoth.
Curious. Maelstrom Pulse hits
Non-permanents, and each permanent with the same name.
not just that your opponents control, but
Yes.
each.
Yeah.
All other.
Yep.
Yep.
All other.
So,
So if you mail some pulses Yawgmoth, his Yawgmoth also dies.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And...
Oh yeah, they were having to resolve the Soul Cauldron's +1/+1 counter because this creature does still get a counter.
Oh,
It just will not have the abilities.
got it.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a mortuary. Getting pretty low. I mean, it's ironic because it's not low on life, but like if you think Josh is essentially at minus the number of creature cards in Chaz's graveyard right now because Grist is at 5.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of be careful what's going on.
Yeah, and even getting
Oh, he's just
cord
gonna
for
cord
3.
3. Maybe just looking for gristing here.
Okay. Yeah, get another grist on the table.
Yeah. This is a good position for his grist because if he minuses, Chaz can't like Yawgmoth to make him sack his Yawgmoth.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like grist is fine. Cool. So then that essentially gains him like 5 or 6 life, which is great for Josh.
Yeah, and even with these higher life totals, like you were talking about, having the Blood Artist or the Zulaport, it can really start to dig it in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe both players are on Zulaport right now, which I believe is correct. I prefer Zulaport. Sure, Blood Artist triggers off of your opponent's stuff, but
And also the two random
yeah,
playing
I like
creatures
Zulaport better.
for-
Yeah.
more fun.
Also, it's 1 power. It can attack.
It's true. It can attack for 1.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that before. That's that Llanowar Wastes looks like. I was getting a sack to draw a card. Is that a swamp? No.
All right.
Yeah, and that's sometimes what these matchups also come down to when you get into stalemates. It's just I drew more creatures than you, and I'm just going to turn them sideways.
The top deck just
Yep,
came
top
out on
for
top.
6.
Yep.
Not looking good for Josh here.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a cord in Chez's hand too. Just
Yawgmoth.
and yeah. Yep.
Then another land draw for him too.
What's
Yeah, it was
the
a
Yawgmoth?
verdant. Yawgmoth.
Put it on the table.
Go ahead.
Pick it
Oof,
back
and he's going
up.
to scoop it up.
Yeah.
Wow, what good games, though. Oh my gosh, so
Yeah.
much interaction.
Yeah.
So much back and forth here.
Great stack involvement.
Yes, yeah, great stack involvement. Whew, man. Definitely always an interesting match to watch for a mirror match.
Yeah.
So many, like, interesting lines, considering all of your stuff dies to all of their stuff, and all of their stuff dies to all of your stuff, and going back and forth. And there's so many different lines you can do, and especially bringing in hate for, sometimes you're like, oh, well, it's going to be difficult for me to Yawg because of their Yawg, but I have Cauldron, and it's like, well, now you don't have Cauldron! Aha!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Weird stalemated,
Yeah.
board states,
Yeah.
trying to see who comes out on top, and you're definitely the one who gets punished for going first.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
for, trying to resolve your thing first, or,
Yeah.
pop off your Cauldron first.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, because I mean, even if you like turn to a grist, and then your opponent turns to a grist and then kills your grist,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, like, oh man, definitely some great games.
Yeah.
From both players. I'm always partial to Yawgmoth because I also play Yawgmoth, so it's always fun for me to watch and check out lines because people just surprise you. Sometimes they do things that you don't even think about. And
Yeah.
It's always cool to see.
It's definitely a type of deck that has so many different play styles and play
Mhm.
variations where, yes, there are the correct lines, but everybody also brings their own flavor to it.
Yeah.
And seeing what different players prioritize, how they want to manage their resources is
Yeah.
always really good magic.
Yeah. Always a big joke with Yawgmoth players too is you don't talk about your deck list ever. You only talk about your one-ofs. Like what are in your flex spots? Like
Yeah.
what are your one-ofs in the deck? And that is what the conversation is with Yawgmoth players, which is one of my favorite things. It's just like, yeah, I know you're playing Yawgmoth, I know you're playing Cauldron, I know you're playing Young Wolf.
Yeah.
What are your one-ofs? Are you playing Endurance? Are you playing Walking Ballista? Like what are you playing as your one? It's always so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, some great games. I don't
Yeah.
think we have very much time until next round.
No, and our next round is going to be Pioneer again.
Pioneer, yeah,
And this will be the last Pioneer of the day.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
we're
after
doing Modern
that,
everywhere else.
yeah, we're doing Modern for round 5, and then Modern for the top 8.
Right on. I'm stoked for it. I hope you guys are also stoked for it. We'll be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere, and we'll see you guys in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll see you then.